The blessings that came to me after I got finished with my Daniel fast. Well, the first thing was my blood pressure went down tremendously. That is definitely a win for me. I am so happy. As I've said before, I've had a stroke before, so I was very pleased of that. I at first I was still putting a lot of oils in my diet, even though I abstained from the meat and the sweets and the dairy. I was still, no, I'm sorry, that first 10 days I was still doing dairy as well, but I was more like loosely doing a vegetarian kind of. And then the last like 10 days on it, I promised God that I would get stricter on it, and I took out the oils and the dairy. And I actually started feeling better as well, and my eyes started clearing up some. And I was sitting there like, let me take my blood pressure, and I checked it, and I was like, oh my goodness, I couldn't believe it. My blood pressure went down. So that was a major thing. And my son, who's I've also spoken about, he's doing very well. They're trying out a new medication on him, so he's doing well. And I also, I was saying that my one of my family members, they wanted to kind of bring drama and everything. They did apologize to me, and I was shocked because of that, because they don't like to apologize. So that was like a plus for me. Even though they may seem like small things to you, they are big things in my life, because for one thing, I'm a people pleaser. So I'm always trying to make everybody happy, and I never concentrate on me. So to have the discipline and then to concentrate on me and have those benefits, for me, it was definitely worth doing. And I will do it again, because this time, and see, it's like I said, it's almost like a vegan diet. But if I'm doing a vegan diet, that wouldn't be the Daniel fast. The Daniel fast has more to it. Most people pray like 3 times a day. I praise 3 times a day. I got into my word, things like that. But as far as the diet itself, being a vegan, I may try that, because I know that it benefit me. It made me feel so much better and everything. It made me feel lighter inside. I remember once my daughter and we tried doing vegetarian, and she had told me that, Mom, it's like when you eat bad food, it makes you feel bad. And I'm like, exactly. She's like, no, not like physically. She was like, physically I feel better too, but mentally, you feel so much better mentally. And that's something I'm like, oh my goodness. So I can understand, because I've fasted all my life, like water fasting and things like that. But I always understand people when they say they fast, the spiritual connection between you and God gets tighter. It gets closer. You can hear his voice more. And that's what I was also able to do. I could hear his voice. I tuned out a lot because I'm out here driving a lot. And like I said, I have 6 adult children all together. One that's mentally ill. I do a lot of things, So, and also my mom is up in age. I've been taking care of her lately. So it's like, for me to be able to hear God's voice and know what he's saying to me, that is such a wonderful feeling. But I did want to tell the benefits and the blessings that I received on the Daniel fast, because I know that I put out a video about the challenges, and I don't want to focus on the negative. I really don't want to focus on the negative, because of the simple fact I came out of here doing very well, and it also makes me want to go back on it again. And I don't know if I'm going to save it to the beginning of the year to do it again. But as far as the practices, as far as the food, I'll definitely do that. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Be blessed. Be prosperous.